welcome back. This is episode 148 of NooBTooB, weekly anime podcast, where Yuzo is teaching me how to play Magic the Gathering like a dork.
That's
so,
right.
Here we go. All right, we got. All right, I'm gonna play this Minotaur.
You can't play the Minotaur. You have no mountains.
Okay, here's a mountain. Now,
right.
Can I play Minotaur?
Yeah, you play your Minotaur, but
right.
Okay. So I'm gonna destroy him with my Woodwraith Strangler.
Woodwraith Strangler, but the Minotaur is stronger than the Woodwraith Strangler.
Yeah, but I have the opposite day card, so I automatically win.
Opposite day? Fuck you, let me see that.
No. See, one of the special abilities, which you can't see, I mean, like, I can actually pick it back up again, and one of the other things is that's a victory condition. You have to cluck like a chicken, or you automatically lose.
Cluck like a chicken.
Yes.
All right, wait, hold on. I got another card, though. There's this one right here. It's called Caucasian fucking Shredder.
Can I see that?
Yeah, there's no defense.
Wait, what?
Wait, here we go. Oh no, it's the Caucasian Shredder. He's unstoppable. What's happening now? Oh, what's this? Black Lotus, huh?
No!
Black Lotus, that sounds pretty fucking stupid. How you like that? Shredded. You are such a pussy. I'm Tobin Kozaire.
I'm Yuzo Watanabe. I just lost. Alright, this week we're talking about Overlord II, Ghostbusters, Rock Band Unplugged, Trine, Tobin Owes Me $10,000, and Magic the Gathering, Duels of the Planeswalkers.
Does your husband know you cry this much? So anyway, our new releases include Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, BlazBlue, Infernal, and Harry Potter. So let's those sad cards out of here.
Magic. Damn it. Never teach this guy a game. I'm telling you.
It's always the Hand of Thor.
Hand of Thor.
Caucasian Shredder.
I don't like that. Card
Let's
very
get drunk,
much.
dude. Fuck it.
Oh, absolutely. Woo!
Fuck it, Donnie. Let's go bowling.
What's that from? I don't know that one.
That's Big Lebowski.
Oh, that's right.
So Overlord 2.
Overlord 2. So this is a sequel to the first Overlord that we played a long time ago, and we kind of liked until we stopped playing for a little bit.
Right.
That was your experience mostly, right?
That was my experience. I was like, this is okay, and then I went back and I tried to play it, and I couldn't get that back into it, really.
Yeah. But it was fun the first few moments.
It was. I actually really enjoyed myself.
I enjoyed myself for a few hours, and then again, it's one of those things where, like, a lot of games, if, like, all of a sudden they just start boring me as far as they have...
You're talking about the first one still?
Yeah, the first
one.
You have similar sort of mechanics and all that. After a while, I kind of stopped. And this is similar for a lot of games. That's why I don't finish a lot of games, basically.
Yeah.
It doesn't get interesting.
Have you ever finished a game?
Hello? I finished Fallout 3. Did you finish Fallout 3?
No. All right.
BioShock? Oh, you did finish that.
I did finish that.
You did finish that. But Overlord 2, so they did stuff to the game, but I'm having a hard time finding exactly what.
Yeah, I mean, they did little stuff, like they added mounts for your guys. Mm-hmm. They did little tweaks and stuff. They have some sections where you can actually get on like catapults and throw there's a lot of
mini games, right?
Yeah. But this game just added up to a whole bunch of fail for me.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, I wasn't getting into it. I mean, like the visuals kind of felt really unpolished. Like it really felt like they just kind of just dumped it out there, like it wasn't ready. And the unpolished aspect of it made it really busy. Like it was just one of these things where it just kind of like I was playing and like I almost got like a pressure behind my eyes looking at the screen because it was just kind of like all this noise. Like it's not. You get this sharpness from really polished games where you can see where everything is.
But this is like nothing. Like for what I can tell, they actually said, okay, we're going to put a lot more minions on the screen. Yeah. We're going to have them some riding wolves, some with armor, all these different things. Yeah. And all of that result really is just like choppy. Yeah. It was not smooth. It was really ugly looking for the most part, especially compared to the first one. The first one, like I felt like I was in a fantasy world. Yeah. With all the the things like that. But this one was just like all I'm seeing is big tall thing and blur. Yeah. And it just, I totally agree with you there.
And the thing is it's weird. It was this odd combination. Like, I felt like the game was, A, way too linear, but B, the goals weren't well enough to find. Like, it's hard to say, because it's like you knew, like, there was never any choice. Like, it wasn't on the other Overlord. Yeah. You would go back and you'd kind of go do other stuff, and this one they would kind of ask you to go back, but there was no reason to. Like the whole thing is just like this, then this, then this, then this, then this. Like you're just.
But it was sort of open worldy, right? I mean, you would go to your teleport area, and all of a sudden you have to go back to the elf area to go pick up this other thing. You got to go over here to do this. So they gave the impression that you're going to be in open world and doing all this crazy stuff, but for the most part, you're right. I mean, they had for some reason all the villagers threw fire, and you couldn't go through it for some reason. So
until you get your little fire guys, and they can knock it down. So it's like. The thing that killed me was the exact same thing that I felt about the demo, where it was just like, in a well-made game, you feel very concrete about your goals. You're like, I want to level my guy up. I want to go over here. I want to do whatever. And then in this one, they would just kind of, you'd wander around and then like you'd find a little shrine where you could turn into one of your minions. And they're like, yeah, you're doing something right now. Good luck, buddy. And you're just like, all right, well, I guess I could go down here. And, you know, like
so
the
it's
whole
kind of like
time,
the lack of progression, you're saying, for like character progression? Because you still got more minions. You got more types of minions. You know,
it just felt like it was made by an amateur to me. Like, it seriously, to me, like, I think that they'd gotten like $100 million and a bunch of people wrote a bunch of shit on a whiteboard. They're like, all right, kill the forest dryads, do this, do this, do this. And that was it. Like, that was the plan, and everybody went off and did their shit. You know what I mean? Like, and they just kind of came back and they're like, okay, like, all right, go. That's fine.
Well, the problem that I think that I saw was that, okay, look, they did Overlord. It did okay, right, for the most part.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of people. The thing is, with that game, it had a clear vision for that game. You're like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to take Pikmin, the idea of getting a bunch of these little guys and then solve things. And it was really interesting.
Right.
It got boring after a while, but whatever. With this one, all of a sudden, Codemasters, whoever, is going like, okay, Overlord is now a franchise.
Yep.
It is going to be our big, you know, Sims, our big whatever. So we're going to make a DS game. We're going to make a Wii game. They're all going to be different.
Yeah.
They'll show the same art, but whatever, right? So all of a sudden they have this visionary guy. Maybe he quit because he made all this money,
right?
And they're like, okay, we're just going to make a whole bunch of random stuff.
It's like the Katamari guy, where he's like, "Fuck you guys," and they're like, "Oh no, we got a cash cow, baby. We're riding this fucker."
Oh, that's right. And they do it. It's just like the lack of like overall game design isn't there. The lack of overall gameplay. It's
and all the stuff that they added. They're like, all right, we got to have some depth. All right, so you can upgrade your weapons. You got some mounts. You got some, you know, catapult levels that serve no purpose other than like, they're like, here's a catapult, get on it and throw one fucking boulder and knock down this door so you can get to the next level. You're like, really?
They put a lot of time and effort in that whole canon. I mean, you probably end up using it later, I'm sure, many a times.
It's probably the same thing where you're just like, either is like there's dudes running at you and you knock them down. You know what? I can just boil all these complaints down to me that the game felt like a slog.
Really?
Like, the first game, it kind of felt magical. It was like, oh, haha, I'm the bad guy. These guys are kind of funny, whatever. And this time I was just like, these are stupid.
Because given all the stuff that I said about it, one of the things I take away from it is like, I kind of had fun for the first couple of hours.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? It's just like being able to see all the different things you can do. The act of basically taking your right stick and then sweeping all of your minions to do random stuff. The characterization that they did with the elves was hilarious to me, right?
Yeah.
The whole monster generating thing where you're doing that, it was diverting. It was really interesting. And then I hit that wall where you got your castle and you started going to these other quests and you're doing it. And I was like wandering around my castle. I'm like, seriously, they took like the 4 elements that you care about, right? Like knowing how many minions you have, or you know whatever.
Bring a wife back, house.
And they spread it out into this huge ass world. So I have
with load between them. Yeah,
I'm like, are you serious?
Instead of just having this thing where it's just like, over here you can power up your weapons, over here you can no. You're taking a fucking flying elevator through the nether worlds. You have to go explore a level to find some shitbag in the corner who's like, I can make better weapons. You're like, why don't you come upstairs?
It's just like, I'm the Overlord.
I run this place. Everyone in the same room right now.
I know. And you have this huge ass throne room with the throne.
Nothing in it.
So like that like smacks of like, okay, they had way too many people, way too many artists, and not enough game designers to really.
That's totally what it is. This artist is like, his netherworld is going to be enormous. Like, what are we going to put in it? Like, I don't know. It's going to be fucking awesome looking. Find something cool to put in there.
Yeah, whatever. I'm going to make these levels.
Shut up.
Oh, dude, and like, hey, I'm in charge of putting all these little vases everywhere in the world. Yeah. Like, dude, just come on, make the castle big. I got to put them in little nooks and crannies. I got to put them everywhere. And
and that's the other thing. You had to go smash shit in every level. Like, in some games like Ratchet, it's kind of fun because things are all over the place. It's really quick and easy to smash. In this one, it's just like, you're kind of slogging through and smashing stuff and getting like $1, and they're like, yeah, you can upgrade your weapon after you get $1,000. You're like, God damn it. Oh, yeah. And your minions, why don't they always bring the orbs back to you? Like,
they don't. You're right.
You have to actually, like, you kill a seal, and then the minions run back to me like, do you know? I want these fucking orbs. Like, don't make me either walk over there or send you back over with my thumbstick. It's like, that should just be automatic. They pick that shit up.
It's hard to hire good help, dude. It really is.
It is.
It's hard.
You can't get, even with 9.5% unemployment, these fucking minions won't do a good job.
They're blue collar. They're union.
Yeah,
right?
that's the problem.
It wasn't in their contract.
You're right. It's the unions.
Picking up light orbs after clubbing a baby seal. It's like, dude, no, we got to renegotiate for that shit. I mean, seriously.
The review. NooBTooB reviews Overlord II. Unions suck.
Hire scabs. That's exactly what you should do.
I just, I kind of feel like maybe this game hit me the same way Prototype hit you.
Really?
Where it's just like, every minor lazy little bullshit thing about this game just kind of tweaked me. Where I was just playing, I was like, "Fuck you guys!" Like it was just kind of these things where I just kept like getting more and more mad playing.
Because like I didn't notice it until I hit to this stupid design of the castle, and then it kind of brought everything into focus. And I'm like, okay, but I was having fun, just like you were having fun with I'm running a building, so I'm doing flying and doing all this other stuff. That's weird, dude.
I think what it is the visuals, where it's just like, say that you're like somewhere really fun, like an amusement park, but the whole time I'm behind you, I'm like this. So you're just like, that's kind of cool. God, you're fucking annoying, but I kind of am enjoying myself, but I want to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of, it was this, the visuals of it being so unpolished and so busy, it wouldn't let me enjoy any of the rest of it.
So you're thinking if you were immersed and you're like, I'm in the Overlord world and I'm doing all this stuff, kind of like with the first game where it was kind of like brand new, you would have kind of got into it a little
Maybe.
more?
I still think the first game was better than this one.
I'll give you that. It had more of a feel.
It seriously, like you said, it's like this is now a franchise. Throw a shitload of stuff into it and throw it in a blender, and it's just like I didn't dig it.
Are you going to play the other versions? Because there's a DS version and the Wii version. They're entirely different games.
So I actually rented the Wii version. It's sitting in the other room right now, waiting to be played. And I was like so mad at the 360 version that I played. I was like,
"Are you going to take it?" Yeah, you're probably going to take it back.
I'll probably take it back and just get the Conduit, man. I'm ready to play the Conduit.
Actually, you're right.
It's like I'm psyched for it.
Well, I mean, you've been gone for 2 weeks. I've been gone for almost a week. So like, we haven't been able to catch up on all the huge games. So next week,
we get to do some more gaming. So anyway,
Overlord 2. Yeah, I mean, for 2 hours it was kind of fun. So that's a little bit of angle.
Are you giving it like a rental? Or are you just saying like?
Well, thumbs down and try the demo actually. Because the thing is,
demo actually,
the demo's a really, really good indicator of exactly how the game is. Because I played more of the game and it's still like the demo.
I didn't like the demo, and it's just like I should have trusted my instincts. I didn't like the demo. So yeah, if you play the demo and love it, then
maybe you'll love this game.
Knock yourself out. You probably the Jonas Brothers.
And and anybody that liked Overlord the series or whatever, like tell Codemasters stop making a huge franchise out of something that probably doesn't deserve it. Yeah. The concept isn't that interesting, right?
Yeah.
It's not a full story. It's not a...
Yeah, I mean, like it was a good standalone game. Like the first one, I enjoyed the game, but I didn't feel like they needed to make another one.
Yeah, the Overlord is not Mario.
Ghostbusters! Who
are you going to call? Yeah, so the Ghostbusters. So this is a game that I was really kind of dreading. So I played it at a Comic-Con.
Yes.
A while back, and I was telling you how like it was all fucked up. The graphics, the controls were bad. The controls aren't as bad.
No, I thought they were all right.
Not as bad. Yeah. I don't know if they're all right, but they were not painful to the point of making me put down the game in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I honestly, I didn't mind the controls. Like, really? I thought the controls were perfectly fine. Like,
okay.
What's
the game? Like, what did they do?
So the game it's basically the third movie. Like, they kind of went through and they're just like, first movie, second movie, third movie, you're going to get to see all the characters from the first one. And to be clear, I fucking love Ghostbusters. I love
Ghostbusters 1.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 2 was a pile of crap.
I still liked it as a kid. I mean, like, I wouldn't defend it today, but I'm just saying, like...
See, I resaw it. That's my problem.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, dude.
Because I do remember some awful bullshit about them animating the Statue of Liberty with slime, and, I don't know.
It was
I'm trying to pretend that I don't remember any of that. But yeah, the first movie is genius.
The first movie is still good. Like, I can still go back and rewatch the game. So
they got everybody.
They got Slimer back. Yep. They have...
they got Bill Murray. They got Harold Ramis. They got fucking Dan Aykroyd. They
Janine,
got Winston, whoever that was.
Not Churchill, Winston.
I mean, Winston's his character's name.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Ernie Reyes.
Ernie
Hudson. Ernie Hudson. Yeah, Ernie Reyes was that Asian kid that sidekicks with.
Oh, really?
With Chuck Norris?
Was he the kid?
A long time ago.
Was he the kid that was like one of the Ninja Turtles too?
Ooh, he might have been.
Because I remember like there was some up and coming fucking ninja kid in the 80s.
No,
was like
but he was in that one show with Chuck Norris. Do you remember that? And it was called Sidekicks?
No.
Anyhow. But yeah, so...
Is that when Chuck Norris did push-ups and the earth went down?
Pretty much, yeah. He was actually not as cool back then.
Dude, you know he was cool as an MIA when he was going to Vietnam and like fucking cutting bitches open.
I don't even remember that, actually. I don't.
That was back when he was not an infomercial peddling son of a bitch. So,
but yes, Ernie Hudson was also in it, but you know who's not in it?
Who?
Sigourney Weaver. They did not get her. I don't know if they got, what's his face? The other guy. Gatekeeper.
Oh,
or Keymaster, rather.
I don't know if they got those guys. So they got all the voices. The dialogue was actually really well written.
It was written by Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd.
Yes,
I mean, it feels like I'm playing or I'm in a Ghostbusters movie.
And I mean, so I love the fact that you're their new hire. Like, I'm running around with the crew and I'm going through and I'm just like, this is the shit. Like, I fucking love being in this world. I love all the characters. All of Bill Murray's dialogue just was killing me.
And the delivery was perfect, right? Like he became that character again.
I love the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man came out, and then Bill Murray was like, "Is that him?" Like, it's that kind of old school, like, you don't get that delivery anymore. Like, there's kind of like a very deadpan, like, kind of old school
like the
delivery.
whole like the Caddyshack was a little more manic, but but like the 80s, we don't see it anymore, right? It's the more like
cynical now.
It's more cynical. It's the weird but like subtle. What's
it's like
call
Tom Green sort of humor. You know.
Yeah. But anyhow, so it's different. He went back to it. They didn't get Sigourney Weaver, but basically this is one of the few games that I'm thinking like, wow, the cutscenes were better than the game. Like, I was looking for, this was just like Matt Hazard, right? I was like, I want to hear more random cuts. I want to hear more random dialogue. I want to hear all this stuff. But then I'm playing the game. I'm wandering on all these different hotel corridors, pulling out this fucking peak EKG meter.
So what's the gameplay like? So what is the heart and soul of the gameplay?
It is I say it's kind of Gears of War-ish as far as like, right? It's an over-the-shoulder, like third-person ghost capturing mechanism, right? Game
and Dead Space style, like all of the data's on your backpack.
That's true, but not anywhere near as good as it.
No,
right? It's like terrible. It's not scary, but it's not shocking either. It's meant to be a comedy, so it feels like you're watching the Ghostbusters.
But I mean, the whole game is you with your proton pack. Like, the whole thing is just like, there's a shitload of ghosts, you got your proton pack, and you're either causing damage to them or trying to capture them.
Yeah, and the capture mechanism, you go there, you drop your trap, and you you have to do this weird, almost like lassoing, right?
Yeah, fishing.
Fishing, right? You grab it, and then you whack the Slimer against the wall until they get tired, and you put it on there, and it's just like,
That is the whole game. Literally, that is the whole game.
That's not entirely true, right? There's searching for random stuff with the EKG meter, right? Which is kind of obnoxious because you do it and you can hardly see shit.
Right. So, so they're like, okay, to get to the next level, you got to find where the ghost is. You put on the EKG meter, and it's like you go, and you go, okay, there's the ghost.
Yep.
Or you find special items or whatever. But the problem with the game, like you said, is all the stuff is fun except for the gameplay. It's so fun to like run around with these guys and hear the dialogue and watch the cutscenes, but the gameplay is just like shitloads of ghosts, and there's just like repeating over and over again. It's like, oh, haha, it's like a dead fisherman. Yep. Oh, haha, it's like a fat opera singer. Oh, there's 7 of them. Oh, there's 12 more of them.
And it gets harder, but not more fun as a result. So I was reading some other reviews and hearing some other people like NooBToobers talk about it. And they're like, you know what? I put it on hard, and it just got even like so not fun to be like ridiculous.
Yeah.
What they ended up doing is putting it on the most easiest one, and then just run through the game.
That actually occurred to me. I was like, I'm just gonna put this on casual and just watch the story.
Yeah. And like, did you actually do it?
No, I didn't do it. Because I got so mad because like there was this one part that I got to where. So the problem that I find is that the gameplay is punishing but not hard. So it's like trying to keep the reticle on a ghost is dead simple and boring. So you're just like, but as you go through the game, you keep dying. Yeah. So it's just like you'll be sitting there trying to shoot ghosts, and it's like your character's dead, and they come over and revive you, and like somebody else dies, and you go revive them, and then you die, and then somebody revives you. But then you get back up, and you're just like, so it's just like it sucks. It sucks. But I wanted to like it so much.
It's just simplistic. I mean, just like maybe if you're not a gamer, you would like go into this. You're like, okay, I love Ghostbusters so much. Yeah. I don't know what complicated gameplay is, and this is. Sure, maybe this is what Ghostbusting is all about. It's about just pointing something. Seriously, that's all you're doing. You're pointing a reticle at something and waiting.
Yeah. And it's like it's healthy.
Maybe it'll move. And go over there.
Yeah, and then you just follow it.
And then it's last time. Bam, 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 bam. And
not challenging, not interesting.
But, dude, I'd almost say rent it and play it on casual. I mean,
it's so true. It's just like, I hate to give this game a thumbs down because they put so much effort into making it like a good movie, but they just patched on a bunch of bullshit gameplay.
At the very least, I hope that this will be somewhat of a success somehow, just so that they say maybe we should make Ghostbusters 3.
Yeah. Yeah,
right? Do it right. Give us that movie. Make a remake. Like, seriously, and get all the same people.
Get the whole cast. Like, we would totally go watch a Ghostbusters 3 movie.
Oh, I know.
But this game is not very good.
No, but as a movie, dude, this is one of the things. Like, Metal Gear Solid, not very good as a movie, and it's a big movie. It's a long movie. This is the greatest movie. It sucks as a game. So, what are you going to say?
Yeah, I mean...
I say, but rent it.
Yeah, thumbs down, buy, rent it, and play on casual. I don't know. I really have a hard time recommending this game because, like, at the heart and soul, the game is not very fun. But it's just...
And you do spend a lot more time playing the game than you do watching the game, which is kind of
maybe on casual it's a little bit more fun.
But dude, with Matt Hazard, you gave that a perfect thumbs up, and the gameplay was balls.
It was better than this. I thought it was better than this. Like, I mean, I stayed interested. Like, there was different enemies. Yeah, there's different enemies. I mean, like, at least it's an FPS. Like, you're hiding. Like, you have to do strategy. You're like...
Okay, yeah, you're right. It's better.
It's better.
But it was actually better enough to actually recommend because
I beat the game. I beat Mad Hazard, man. I fucking loved that game. Fuck you.
It was... Dude, that was the funniest game of the year.
I'm telling you.
No.
I could.
And next time you play Mad Hazard, the sequel, which you know is going to come out, please record it. And then cut out all the gameplay.
Just give you the funny parts.
Just give me the funny parts. That's all I want.
So next up is Rock Band Unplugged, which I did not play because I don't have a PSP.
PSP, but the PSP Go is going to come out at $250.
Not going to get it.
Did you hear what's happening in the UK about that, by the way? So in the UK, remember what we talked about? It was like it's $340 plus basically
VAT, right?
Plus VAT.
Yeah,
it's about $400, right?
Yeah, it's fuck you money.
And all these stores like Game and there's a bunch of UK retailers. They're saying like nobody's pre-ordering this. This is really odd. Shocking.
Yeah.
And yeah. So seriously,
so everyone's just waiting for the price cut on the normal PSP, right?
But like, have you ever heard of zero pre-orders for a console launch ever before? I mean, that's
$400 for a goddamn PSP though. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And so it's what is it?
I could get 2 Xbox 360s for that.
And I think in American dollars it's like $160 to $200 for the other one, the PSP 1000. So it's just like
if I buy one, I'll probably get the older one, like just because I'm not going to pay the extra $80 for the.
Yes, but so this game is on the PSP only. It's Rock Band.
What's the deal? What is Rock Band Unplugged?
Rock Band Unplugged is they took Rock Band, which is almost pretty much the same game as far as all of the art is concerned, right? Okay. You're still going through the tour mode. Yeah. You still have quick play. You can't play multiplayer as far as I can tell. I didn't look that closely, so they could have it as far as I know. But instead of you're playing one instrument, you now have to play all 4.
So can you play multiplayer where you play one instrument?
I don't know, and I wish I looked into it, but the thing is, like, I was on the plane, and I only played it on a plane. It's just like, I'm not even going to bother.
You're like, does anybody on this plane have a PSP?
Can you turn on Wi-Fi, but don't tell the stewardesses? I mean, seriously, like, you can't do it.
Let me break this down for you people. Fucking wireless devices can't crash planes. Do you think that if they could crash planes, they'd let you carry a cell phone on the fucking plane? That makes me so mad. They're like, yeah, the safety of all these people is up to the whim of someone with a cell phone.
Pretty much.
Fuck you. So
I'd always have always had my headphones in.
Yeah.
And like whenever they would say like, oh, turn that off, I would just basically unplug.
Yeah.
Right? And be like,
yeah.
And then once we took off,
because it's not dangerous. Do you know it's not even an FAA rule? That is an airline rule.
Really?
It's not an FAA regulation.
Well, it's hilarious because the thing is, like a bunch of different airlines are doing Wi-Fi in the things now at this point. So
shocking, huh? They're like, you can do Wi-Fi on the plane, but you can't do Wi-Fi on your phone.
Yeah. So at some point, maybe we can do this. But Rock Band Unplugged, they took it and they took all 4 instruments and basically put them side by side.
Okay.
So here it's bass, drums, vocals, guitar.
Okay.
And then what you're doing is you shift between the 3 with your left and your right.
Okay.
So it's kind of weird, right?
It's very weird.
You're never playing one instrument the entire way through. You are just hopping back and forth.
Do they go on to autoplay like when
That's
you don't?
the concept. So what they did is they divided each track or each line into phrases.
Uh-huh.
So what you're doing is you play a phrase. And the moment you play a phrase correctly, it autoplays for X number of phrases, I think like 3 or 4. Most likely
like
4 or 5 probably.
You're playing spinning plates.
Exactly. So you go there, you do bass, you do the phrase, and then the moment, and they did this awesome UI thing where all of a sudden, like your corner of your eye, you know which track to go to. So I can always go boom, boom, hit right twice. Because I can see them coming down way before they actually show up.
So
then what you do is you end up getting one, then the other one, the other one, and also you get band groove mode. And they kind of blur everything. And for some reason, they did it really well. Because if you keep doing it and you always get perfect, you're all of a sudden this thing, and then it sounds better.
Yeah.
Everything about it sounds like you're really rocking out, and the moment you fuck up, you know it.
Yeah.
You know
how they do the vocal part?
Well, the vocal part it's cool too because when you stop playing, basically you take too long or something like that. It just basically puts the volume down really low.
Yeah.
So you can barely hear it.
Yeah.
Right, for the drums, for the bass, for everything.
So you can see that something's gone wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But for the each thing is just.
So what
buttons.
is the game like? Is it just 4 colored things coming down? And you're just hitting X.
Yeah. So the 2 things is left and up.
Yeah.
For the red and the yellow.
Yeah.
And then the 2 the top 2. You know, it's 4. It's the top 2 here. So you're going like this.
Oh, so you're doing that.
Constantly,
Okay,
and
gotcha.
then you're tap. So they basically took the PSP, interface and really customize it to that. So it doesn't feel like it's not crampy, none of that stuff. And the moment you plug your headphones in, you do that, like, I'm in the game.
Perfect surround sound.
Perfect surround sound. It just sounds great. So I was rocking out, dude. It's like, I had a 3-hour flight. I'm like, ooh, 2 hours go by. I'm like, holy shit, really?
That's awesome.
And it just it feels more gamey than Rock Band does.
Yeah.
Rock Band's all about, like, kind of
just
doing
thing.
it's about the groove, the group thing. But this one, because they kind of modeled it after one of the earlier games. I don't remember which one it was, Frequency or Amplitude.
Okay.
Where it's a very similar model where it was kind of like a hexagon thing where you basically keep on going to different tracks.
Yeah.
But for the gamey part of my brain, it's just like
locked in.
It just locked right in. And I got totally addicted. I wanted to get more fans. I wanted to get it's just like, it's
great.
perfect. So
I'm totally going to steal your PSP and try it.
I think I'm going to use it as a way to force you to actually get your PSP. But no, seriously, like, I am a big fan of this. I think, I compare it to, what is it, the Guitar Hero on Tour?
Yeah.
Guitar Hero on Tour is something that I expect from Activision, right? They're like, okay, let's make it portable and let's just do exactly what we're doing. We're going to be going like this, and you do the strum thing. But it just feels like
the strum thing
crampy.
Was dumb.
I know.
That was fucking dumb.
I know. And then we even have some, like, voicemails, right, where people saying, like, what about the DSi when you don't have the GBA port? So you're fucked at this point.
Yeah.
But this one, Harmonix figured out what you needed to do on the PSP, did it right, and it feels like it rocks. And I feel like I'm rocking on a portable device, and it's a feeling I never expected myself to ever really feel.
Yeah.
Even with DJ Portable Max, it was still very gamey, and it was like too techno, but I wasn't. But seriously, like, I was banging my fucking head.
That's great.
In the plane, I was just like, yeah.
That's cool.
Somebody was looking at me like,
yeah.
what the fuck? So yeah, so it's a great game. They really did a great job.
That's awesome. That's good to hear. Like that good of a mobile game too, because you don't usually get
absolutely.
that good of experience out of it.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, this is one of the few games that I think is going to start getting into my because I have very few games that I always take with me on my PSP.
Yeah.
Luminous is one.
Yeah.
Crisis Core, still trying to finish it. Hey, you didn't finish it. You didn't finish it either.
I'm never gonna.
Exactly, but you didn't finish it. I'm just saying.
I love that you're still carrying it around. Like, you probably don't have any idea where you are in that game. You put it in there. It's
I put it in. I'm like,
why is Cloud dead? I don't understand.
Who's Zach? Yeah, exactly.
Why is that Cloud have black hair?
I'm in it's funny too because you say it because I'm in town. Every time I come in town, I basically go around to various shops. I look at the stuff and I'm like,
where am I?
What am I supposed to do?
Point?
And then I kind of turn it off, and then I've done that twice.
Yeah,
at this point.
You're like, you wish you could push the dead space button and have the blue line and be like, this is the next plot point.
Please, Square Enix, please do that for Final Fantasy 13.
Please.
That would be really nice.
So
thumbs up,
huge
enthusiastic thumbs up. Buy it now.
So Magic the Gathering Duel of the Planeswalkers.
Yeah, so this is in video form.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The poor cards.
I know, dude.
It ruined thousands of dollars.
I know.
Worth
I'm
of
sure this was
stuff.
an ultra rare.
I'm sure it was. So, Magic the Gathering, I have never been a Magic player. I've never actually even gotten into card games.
You never did like the rules or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of card games.
What were your only memories, or what are your only understandings of Magic, as far as you can tell? Like,
other people playing them and me getting bored and walking away. Usually, like it's it's just not really my thing. Like that, I understand the appeal of it, but I've never gotten into it.
Gotcha.
So, what did you think being a Magic player?
So I am a Magic player, but I'm not a Magic card player. For some reason,
only played video games.
Well, the thing is, like, when we were in college, all the Magic players were pretty much the stinkiest people on campus. I'm seriously, like, they reeked.
Oh yeah.
So I never, wanted to go make friends with them to play, because I love these sorts of games.
It's still that way at PAX, dude. If you go to like the tabletop gaming room at PAX, you're just like, where's the tabletop gaming room?
There
this
it
way.
is. Yeah, you kind of need to put some of that special stuff when you're dealing with corpses.
But we have met really cool people there.
That's true.
Everyone that plays tabletop games is usually very cool. We're just making fun of them because a lot of them don't wash enough.
That's unfortunate. But that's one of the things that kept me away. So I only got introduced to it when the original PC games came out. So there was Magic the Gathering, Duel of the Planeswalkers.
Yeah.
This game. And they came out with a Shadows of Shadaloo or something like that. I forget the name of it, but that was like really even better, but really buggy as fuck.
Dark of the Darkness.
Dark of the Darkness was awesome.
Shadow of the Dim.
And then, did you ever play that Magic Gathering game that was actually had nothing to do with cards?
No.
It was Battlegrounds. It was on the original Xbox.
Is it a rhythm game?
No. No, it was a... the only thing I can really describe it as is like almost like a fighting game and a volleyball game.
What?
So you would have the various very common characters, and you would summon them, and they would show up, and then they would kind of like throw shit at each other. No cards.
That's so weird.
And it was actually surprisingly fun, but not for very long. It was just a throwaway game. But anyhow,
so like Rocket Slime was just like a volleyball game. Remember that? It was just like tossing weird shit between castles.
That's true. Just like bumping and setting was really complicated.
I missed that game, man. I wish they'd make a sequel. I would totally play Rocket Slime 2.
Wasn't it successful?
It was. I hope so. That
Dude,
game
seriously,
fucking rules.
That was like one of the first few games we reviewed on YouTube, like
yeah,
years
just,
ago.
like unapologetically happy about.
And I still haven't finished it. I still carry it around with me occasionally. I'm like, let me play some Rocket Slime.
It's so good.
It is. It's really good. It's one of those games you can pick up and play. But anyhow, so let's get back. Magic Gathering. What do you think of it being? So it's like, what's your take on it being a brand new? I've never played Magic before, but here's this fucking weird ass card game.
Yeah. So my impression of the game when I'm playing it, I was like, wow, this game is super, super well made. Like, it makes these card games very easy to understand. Like, all the scores are out there, all the hit points are out there. Like, they make it very, very clear and straightforward. Didn't want to play it. I still don't like card games, even if you make it really, really well done. I was just like,
So that draw. So what is it? It's just not like having to add up numbers.
Yeah, I hate numbers.
Looking at 400 and 300 and saying like, which is going to win, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I kind of like puzzle solving more than like for example, like I really damn it, what's that game with the grid, like the six the really famous tabletop game that people play where you like collect ore or
not Catan.
Yeah, Settlers of Catan.
Oh yeah, Catan.
I hate that game.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I hate those games. I don't think they're fun. I think okay, Settlers of Catan I don't like because there's too much luck. Like that's just
there's
I
a lot
like
of luck
something
thing,
where there's a lot more skill. But I mean like anything where you're like drawing random cards and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
you
just
like
never,
Munchkin. There's a couple of games that are like
true.
that are more interesting. But with this one, it's the collectible aspect. And we were talking about all the games in Japan. How it's just like they give you cards. Is it just because you're playing Diablo and you get cards associated with it? That's what the coolness
that
is
and
of
I
that?
like the physical cards. I do like that with the video game where it's just like I'm getting these things.
So
the point is I just know that this is not for me. Like if you're a Magic the Gathering person, this is quite possibly for you. Like I would definitely rather hear your opinion on it as a Magic player because I know that these games aren't for me.
So as a experienced video game Magic player, but not very card Magic player, unfortunately, this game is pretty much a very similar port to the original PC game. So all you old school, older than 13. People out there know exactly what I'm talking about. It's really well done. It's super polished.
It's very well done.
HD. It looks great.
Yeah.
It's fast, but you should go into the settings. There's settings where you can basically make everything go really fast.
Oh,
because you get really annoyed after a while because it's just like
there's the timer that
exactly
like you play your card and you're like
You have to do that because the thing is there's so many cards out there where you need to interrupt the timer to do it.
I got that impression. Like somebody could put something down, you could interrupt the timer and drop something else in and stuff. So.
But one thing that really bugs me about this game.
What?
You can't edit your deck.
Can't edit your deck?
No.
So the whole point of Magic, like you can't.
Exactly.
So every time you play, the deck is just like given to you randomly.
Well, the way it works is you get a deck, and you can get other decks, but you get a themed deck. So you get a white deck, a red deck, black deck, whatever, right? You get all these various themed decks, and you play with them. If you play with like a green deck, which is what I was doing a lot, each time you win, you get more green cards.
Okay.
And when you fight somebody who has a different deck, you can unlock a white deck, and you can unlock all the decks, and you can unlock advanced decks.
Yeah.
Right? But basically all you're doing is you're getting new cards and adding them to your existing deck.
So it's not like you can like drop cards that you don't like. Oh.
No.
That's kind of
You can't start from scratch. You can't say I'm going to make the best, the most badass deck ever by taking all the different cards. You can't do that.
But that's what Magic players do.
I know.
Like that's kind of the essence of Magic playing.
I know.
Oh, that is a big complaint. That's a big complaint.
That really bugs me about this game.
It's the casualified Magic.
They did, and I can understand it because the thing is, like, if you look at the there's a Magic the Gathering Online, which is basically an online version of being able to do this stuff, where you actually buy boosters. It's a free game.
But you buy the cards.
You buy the cards.
Genius.
You buy the. It's genius. People do it, but it's the Magic game where you're playing against other people and you're building your deck.
Okay.
And that interface is super complicated because basically to search through 1,000 cards, you need to know the ones that are 2 orbs, 3 or lands.
Yeah, you have all these filters and
And I can understand that design choice if you're going to try to do this on Xbox Live Arcade. Maybe do it first and see how it sells. Whatever.
Yeah.
Given, it's actually really fun. They have a nice progression. They have dueling.
Yeah.
So if you are not
I like the human dueling element. That's
very
cool. Very, very cool.
But it gets very luck based at that point because you are not doing any of the deck building not a lot of it because basically it's just like how many special cards did you end up getting going through the campaign and which ones did you choose as the element.
So luck games. Hate them.
Hardcore Magic players go play Magic Gathering Online.
Yeah.
Okay ones like me, actually, I enjoy the game. I think it's worth $10 or $15. I remember. I bought it. I think it was 15 actually.
Yeah, I think it was 15.
It's a little iffy as far as like buying it, but it was fun and I actually enjoyed it.
Cool.
So
very cool.
I give it a thumbs up.
how we are running long, but we got to get to Trine.
Oh, I know.
But we're going to review the full game when it comes out.
That's
so,
true,
we don't have to spend a lot of time on this because what this is the Trine demo. This is like, hey kid, the first taste is free.
Oh, I know.
Sort of like give you a little bit of boop, boop, boop.
It's a good taste.
So we've been
really
been very happy about Trine for a long time.
And it was all based off of gameplay videos that they've been showing on Game Trailers a couple of places, where it's just like all they show is like a wizard, a thief, and a warrior, and basically you can switch between all three of them. Yeah, you could do co-op.
Yeah,
they have different powers.
Yeah.
Like what can they do? Like,
so the wizard can draw shit in the air, and then that becomes an object that you can then lift up, and like he has like telekinesis and object creation. The warrior can beat the loving shit out of people and block shit, and the archer can shoot arrows and swing.
Yes, that's the key thing. And all of it
it's all platforming, puzzle solving,
and it's 3D world except it's a 2D game.
Yeah,
so it's very similar to that Shadow Complex.
So good, it looks so good,
dude. Aren't you excited? Because the thing is, like, I see this game, I see Shadow Complex. I think there's going to be a 3D resurgence. It's still 2D, which we love, and it's platforming.
But like super
beautiful.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like, absolutely beautiful. Like, so, please do it.
I will say one thing about this Trine demo. Like, I was playing through, I'm like, wow, this is cool, this is really good. But I was thinking in the back of my head, I'm like, why did I think this game was going to be better? Like,
really?
Because I was just like, and then I went back and I watched the gameplay video, and I remember why I thought the game was going to be better. This game is good single player.
It's good. It's solid.
But everything we saw was like the fucking wizard lifting up a block, and then you run and jump on it, and then somebody swings over. I mean, like, this game is gonna rock my ballsack when it's 3-player.
Oh my god!
It is gonna be out of control.
Wait, is it gonna be 3 or 2? I thought it
maybe
might be
2. Maybe 2.
Yeah, but multiplayer. Some of these puzzles are gonna be like.
Can you imagine how fun this is gonna be?
Like the thing is, it's almost like that. Remember when we were playing Load Runner?
Yes.
Like, those puzzle things were like really. Like, mind-bending, but they were fun.
It changed everything being 2-player.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's the same. I was playing through. I'm like, it was the whole thing. Like, I was just like, this is a good game. This is really fun. But once it comes out, I'm never playing that shit single player. Never, ever.
Oh, I'll still do it. I mean,
maybe. If I can find somebody to play with, I'm not going to play single player.
That's true.
Because this, like, go back and watch these gameplay videos. Like, the shit that people are doing with 2 people. Oh my god, the warrior can pick up blocks that the wizard summons and boot them in the air, and you can be standing on it.
Yeah.
So he can boot you up onto the top level. I mean, like, you and I are going to have such a good time playing that. Like, this game, multiplayer, is going to just kick ass.
Yeah, and it looks great. The puzzles, even with the single player, you can definitely tell they have really good level designers because some of the puzzles get wacky hard.
Yeah, they're not easy. And another thing I really liked is that there's multiple ways to solve the puzzle.
Absolutely, yes.
So, like, you're just like, oh, you're going, I'm like, I know how to solve this as the wizard, but it's kind of a pain in the dick. You're like, hold a shit, wait a minute, I can be the archer and just jump right to that next thing. Like, it's multiple, you know.
Yeah, and they also add, like, you know, like, with other parts, it's also going to throw spawning enemies at you, so you also have to be a warrior. So there's, like, these weird time base of, like, I got to be a warrior, beat up a lot of shit, quickly switch to one of the other ones, swing, and,
so fun.
So yeah, and really good physics too, I noticed.
Yeah,
because when you're swinging, you could actually do the thief, and you can actually do the swing up and all that.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
And it just feels so good. Like, and the demo's free. So there's a free demo on PC.
Download it today.
There's a free demo coming out on Steam. In like 2 weeks. For some reason, it's not on Steam yet, I think.
Really weird. But it's a PC game.
It's a PC game.
And it's definitely a PSN game, so they have announced that. So it would be PSN. I highly recommend a joystick. Did you play with a keyboard?
I played on a keyboard. I thought it was fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because
I tried to hook up my 360 controller. I got so fucking mad.
Why?
Wouldn't work.
Works fine for me.
Wouldn't work.
Wait, what'd you do?
The little thing, like I plugged it in. I went to Microsoft.com. I downloaded the controller for.
So you have the wireless.
Yep.
Connect. Okay.
If you plug it in, the thing it just stays all black. Like, it never detects the controller. So goddamn annoying.
So in my case, I plugged it in. It took a minute. Then I turned on the thing. It took another minute, and I was playing, dude.
God damn it.
So I think you have a messed up machine. All right. So yeah, Trine. I think it's gonna be really awesome. The thing is, it's kind of pricey. So they're saying I think it's gonna be like $40. For a pretty small game, right? $30 on Steam apparently, and they say it might be $20 on PSN or X. They haven't announced Xbox One.
Interesting.
So that's why another reason why I think the console is really good. Playing together is totally going to be a PSN thing.
$40 though, man. That's
it. Better be a big
it's
game,
definitely
dude.
a $20 game. It's a $30 game. It's like that's where I'm comfortable. Like, that's where I'm a little uncomfortable. 40 is a little much. But anyway, it's awesome. Go play the demo.
Yeah,
so, new releases, we have some coming out.
Yeah, we're going to probably go back and play Conduit, a bunch of other ones for next week. But some of these we might play.
Yeah.
Call of
I'm
Juarez,
definitely playing the Conduit.
Yes. Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. So this is a sequel. Did you play the first one? Yeah, you played
I did. I hated it.
And that's the thing too. I was looking at the review, like overall things, just like it seems like the first game everybody hated. For some reason, everybody loves this game.
Really?
Well, we're getting all these comments from NooBTooBers are saying like, "Dude, are you gonna try Juarez? Like, try it."
Yeah. I mean, we'll try it, but I went and watched all the demo videos for it. I'm like, don't give a shit about Wild West.
It does look
when
really
you're playing with a bow and arrow and stuff, I was just like, I'm falling asleep watching a demo video.
Pretty much. But I mean, like the thing is, like it's all that with all the westerns, right? Red Dead Devolver, there's Gun, like none of those really interest me. So we'll see.
Yeah. So Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
I've been waiting for a game to use my tournament controller in because basically everybody in the D2 army is so good at Street Fighter 4 now. It's just like. It's just no fun.
Even with your stick advantage,
there is no stick advantage. People are playing on NES controllers and they're kicking my ass. It's ridiculous. It's just so it's not as fun because I get my ass kicked. But I used to play a lot of Marvel's, not a lot, but like a serious amount of Marvel's Capcom 2. I was mainly Strider and Spider-Man. That was my combo.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you ever play it?
I may have played in the arcade a little bit, but I don't remember it very well.
Okay, but it's a great game.
I remember liking it.
Yeah, and it's downloadable. It's going to be both on Xbox Live as well as PSN, and the stick will work.
Stick!
So see you guys online. Take you down.
Next up, there's another fighter. So you're in kind of fighter heaven right now. This is
So you're not big a fan of fighters, huh? What's the last one you really kind of?
I liked the Mortal Kombat leg stabby.
That was like 8 years ago.
I know, because I just get drunk and stick swords in people's legs and laugh at them.
This one, no, okay, yeah, you're not gonna like this one. This one is so it's made by the games that did Guilty Gear. So a lot of the Guilty Gear heads out there,
People love that shit.
They love that game. Yeah. So they were really excited because basically the Guilty Gear guys went and then went off and they made this other game, kind of in the same sort of style and various really good.
Was it 8 Guilty Gear games?
There was a lot of them. I don't know. I didn't play any of them, so I don't know about this whole world. I just know of it.
Okay.
We saw it in Japan, and this game is fucked up. Weird. Really weird.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to try it. It comes out in a few days. I don't think I'm going to like it, but I'm still going to try and report back. But I think people who like these games are going to freaking love it.
That's cool.
So, check it out.
Cool.
Next week.
Next up, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
You like the other one, dude.
I did. So, I read the first 3 Harry Potter books, and I kind of gave up. My wife
Dude,
loves...
it gets so much better. No, I'm serious, dude.
I never disliked them. I never got tired of them. I just never bothered.
I know, but you say you got tired of the third one, dude. It's like the fourth one. That's where it's dude, all these.
My co-host, a 13-year-old girl.
Whatever, dude. Fucking Harry Potter, especially when you start with the fourth book.
All right.
Fourth, fifth, sixth.
So the first Harry Potter game was actually very enjoyable. All the magic spells were very interesting. They got the music.
Wait, are you talking about the very first one or the last one that we played? Because the very first one was, when I played it, it was garbage. Because they made one after every movie.
Yeah.
And the last one was the Order of the Phoenix, I think? Or
I liked one of them. I don't know which one.
I think it was the last one we played. But it was the one where you were an open world, right?
Maybe.
Where you're going around, you were taking the chairs and swinging them around.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But this one, from the videos that we've been seeing, it seems very limited. People are saying that there's only 1 or 2 or 3 little mini games in it.
Games: potion making, dueling, and Quidditch.
Yeah, Quidditch.
Do you even know what a pleasure is?
Yes,
or a snitch.
Yes, you're a snitch, bitch. I know that
you
Harry's
are a
the chaser, whatever it's called. Shut up.
Sorry. Okay, now let's go.
So anyway, Harry Potter, we'll see. I'm not super excited about it.
No, it looks like they took the one previous that we played, which was open world. Yeah. They kind of just made it dumber.
Yeah, a little bit more casual. And then last one up, Infernal Hell's Vengeance. So
yeah,
we couldn't for the life of us. There's one trailer for this out there that has a bunch of literally half-second gameplay where it's Infernal. Vengeance!
And I saw fire.
Fuck?
There was some fire.
Yeah,
there's definitely fire.
A dude getting punched in the face.
Mm-hmm. Some guy with a lot of flames around him, and he looked evil.
But he was Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, Al Pacino was in there, I think, somewhere. I
don't even know.
What's hilarious was I was like, okay, let me at least read up about this game. So I went to Infernal on Wikipedia, and they had 2 paragraphs, and I'm like, well, what about the new game?
Yeah.
Red link. There's nobody had posted anything about it. I was looking for gameplay videos, nothing. So we have no idea. But
this game is already released. As we record this game's already released. So somehow I think it gives people amnesia.
Yeah, I think so. And it's a PC game, so you got to admit they probably don't have a lot of big marketing dollars. Yeah. If you guys know about it, let us know.
Yeah.
I probably won't play it because I have to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it PC? We put 360.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
PC.
So, anyway, that is the new releases. I'm actually the most excited about Conduit.
That wasn't on our list.
It wasn't even on the list, but like I'm excited about
What about
Conduit.
Let's Tap?
Let's Tap, I will also try. It looks like pretty dumb. But I'll try it out.
I'm excited to try a Conduit. That's going to be my weekend homework. So we'll give that a try.
So donation thanks. We got
a lot.
A bunch of donations this week. Thank you guys so much because we actually have a lot of things coming up. We've got, we're going to buy...
PAX.
Yeah, we're going to buy pizza for the people that show up at PAX.
And I really want... Dude, if we can get a cake.
I really do want to do a cake.
We really want to do a cake.
With Kickle on it.
I know, yeah.
So we're looking to do some stuff like that. We're still paying for our web hosting. We're still, seriously.
Dude, we dropped like $800 on our web hosting. Not too bad long ago.
On our web. Anyway, we got a lot of expenses here. You guys make this all possible. Thank you very much for Tina.
Yes.
Thank you very much to G Reaper 3000
or Greeper 3000.
Greeper.
We're not really sure.
Yep. Who else?
Brady and Terry. And the thing about Terry made a very generous donation. So we thank you very much. Dude, he's like my best friend in high school.
Really?
Yeah. So like we used to play video games all the time. Like I would always go to his house. We'd go to play Wolfenstein together and
drawing up maps,
trade games together. All sorts of stuff like that. But just no, seriously, we were like he was my gamer friend in high school. And
he was your me.
He was Tobin if we had known each other in high school. No, I'm serious. We would have sleepovers, and all we
have
do is
those now.
Wait,
what?
Wait, no!
I sleep outside your house with binoculars. Is that weird?
That is a little weird, yes. But no, seriously, we would do that. We played games all night. I remember just long nights of playing freaking ColecoVision.
Nice.
Seriously, this spanned the decades. But apparently, we lost touch.
Yeah.
And he started watching the show, and apparently he really likes it. And dude, thanks for helping us.
That is so cool.
That is so awesome.
That is so cool. So any of my friends from high school that want to give us a shitload of money. Now's the time.
Payback.
So, thank you guys all very much for donating. If you guys want to go to the front page, on the right-hand side, there's a little link to sign up for recurring donations. We love those.
Yes,
one-time
those are
donations
awesome.
is good, too. So, anyway, shirts.
So we have a couple of new designs, so we're going to be showing them right about here.
Bing.
And Tall Chick 27, thank you very much. She's an awesome web designer, and graphic designer, and she made two different shirts, Yao and Yob. So we all know what Yao stands for.
Yep.
But
Stands
Yao.
for Yao. Motherfucker.
That's right.
Stands for nothing.
Stands for NooBTooB.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Stands for user what not. You sign your emails YW, and all these people are like, is that why everybody says Yao because you sign YW? No.
There's no OW. There's no O there. But Yob, on the other hand.
HP 1704 is an evil, dirty bastard.
He's not a good person.
Nobody likes that guy.
But we wanted to put it out to the fans, saying
Vote.
which do you prefer,
Vote
or
with your wallet.
But HP 1704, he actually came back from the dead.
Yeah.
He did 10 episodes and he just released his 11th one. So go check it out on our UGC channel called NooBTooB Army.
Yep. So go to youtube.com/NooBTooB Army, and there's a bunch of user-generated content from all the fans. Mm-hmm. So we're putting up on the Zazzle store, which is available from the front page of NooBTooB.com, the Yao and the Yob shirts. And if you like Yao better, if you're awesome, go buy a Yao shirt. If you like Yob better because 1704 is making you with a gun to your head, go buy that.
So
it is actually an awesome shirt, though. It's YO and then the B is a beer.
So I
might buy one anyway.
Once we're at PAX, I want to get a little bit of grouping, and we can have a little, competition of some sort. That'll be nice.
That's good. So, so go check it out on the front page of NooBTooB.com. So that's it.
Yes, and each week we'd like to feature audio and video from the NooBTooB Army on the show. Please send in videos with your questions, your reviews, your funny stories, or anything cool.
Yep, and you can contact us toll-free at 888-233-8480 or send your audio or video files to feedback at NooBTooB.com. Please say your name clearly, for the love of God. Most of you guys are like, hello, my name is Horchata. And my question is, and we're just like, God damn it, all right, his name is Horchata.
We're gonna make up the worst name for
you.
And we do.
I actually have a good time. When people call in, I'm just like, all right, your name is Douche Nozzle. I don't give a shit. So, say your name clearly, and post video response on YouTube.
Yes, and please keep all videos under a minute if you want to be featured on the show.
And don't forget the Yao.
Not Yob.
So first up, we got Ninsaru. We haven't really been doing the cribs thing anymore. That's kind of gone and done.
Yeah, if a good one pops up, though.
Exactly. So this one is so Ninsaru's kind of crazy in the head. I think he's not right in the brain.
Yes.
So this is Ninsaru's crib.
Hi, and welcome to my Cribs 2.0. Come on. Now you asking yourself, what's so 2.0 about this video? Well, I'm gonna tell you. This is my new game rack! We've got your school books, your Xbox 360 games, your classic games, your PS2 games, and your Wieners games. Fuck, I forgot my glass. Over here we have my consoles. I got my Wieners, my PS2, my NES, my 360, and the N64 in the living room. Now down here are some magazines. You know, it's just gaming and skateboarding. Nothing else. And over here's my wires. I got my PSP, got my switchboard, and I got my GameCube, I got my wires. Over here is my signpost of Aqua Twin Hunger Force. Over here's my signpost of Master Chief Steve Downs, the voice of the actor. Look, it's my computer. Oh my god, it's a NooBTooB! Good fucking bye.
I feel like I go a little bit crazy watching that. Like the one thing that I will say about Ninsaro, he's way too young to probably even remember this, but his shit reminds me of like Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
There's a lot of non sequitur randomness in there,
yes.
And I'm really curious what his parents think of.
I know.
All the randomness does. It's cool, but
you know, he's like 13.
Yeah.
So anyway, well done. Good job on that video. It made us laugh. And your crib looks very interesting. You noticed that he had a PS2 that he put in his bathroom, and it's still not in that video. So I think that he actually left his PS2 in the bathroom.
He probably plays it quite a bit.
I would.
And you know, the thing is,
drop
just
a knee.
Hey man, it's true. But just a hint: keep your magazines in a much less conspicuous. You know, just speaking from experience,
yes.
Less conspicuous.
As ex-teenagers, you have to be very crafty, where you hide the pretty ladies.
Yeah. Yes, under the mattress. That's amateur.
Your parents will look there.
Oh,
you got to be like loosening floorboards and shit.
Yep. The whole book within a book concept.
That's nice.
They will never trust me. They will never look there.
Dude, I just realized something.
What?
Kids don't have paper pornography anymore.
Actually, you're right.
These kids have probably seriously never seen a nudie mag in their entire life because the internet is made of porn.
Okay, so instead, our tips should now be
how
modernized.
Do you encrypt your porn?
So if you use Chrome, there is an incognito mode, which is very handy, and PGP keys.
PGP's good.
Absolutely
also, put a folder called Homework and put your naked shit in there because your parents probably won't look there.
Folders with dots in front of them.
Yeah. All right.
Nobody. Sorry. So, like we were saying, what's that?
We are bad people.
We are so bad.
Now I'm just going to start giving out the names of good porn sites. I'm like, check out... No, I'm just kidding. Check out IShareMyBitch.com. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, that's a good one. So
that is a good one. That's terrible.
So Marcus Mann has some comments. So he has comments about EGM.
We have like a different porn site between everyone. Sorry,
every week it'll be our porn site of the week. You're just like, this one's good for fatties. No one's... Do you like girls?
Do you like older women?
Yeah. Do you like girls stepping on dudes' nuts with high heels?
You know, somebody did get MILF Hunter, actually, at some point.
Hunter?
Yeah, MILF Hunter was taken.
Yeah, that's a good one. So, all right, Marcus Mann's got some shit.
That's right.
Hey, Tobin Yuzo, it's Marcus Mann from the forums, and I have a quick little story you might get a kick out of. I used to subscribe to EGM, and back in January it was canceled. So, unbeknownst to me and the rest of their subscribers, they sold off the rest of their subscriptions or their mailing list or whatever. And so, about 2 weeks ago, my sister goes to our mailbox and found what EGM gave me as a replacement. You may think it's something like GamePro or another, gaming magazine, or even give me the option of choosing a magazine. But no, they gave me Maxim. And over the course of 2 weeks, it's not just one Maxim. It's not even two Maxims. 3. They gave me 3 Maxims in replace of this. What does this have to do with this? Yow!
Well, the ladies on Maxim have much less facial hair. I must say.
I was going to say, like, only a gamer dude is just like, man, they took away my hairy dude and gave me a Jennifer Love Hewitt. That sucks.
Well, dude, if your sister finds it, I mean, seriously, or your mom, dude,
I'm just saying, Jennifer Love Hewitt's got nice boobies.
Not
That's all I'm
anymore.
saying.
Not these days.
Oh, really? Is that
dude,
not true anymore? I just remember her from, like, 10 years
now it's
ago.
like, dude, like, the hotness is like Megan Fox, and I don't understand. I seriously do not understand the appeal of her personally.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Old school. But, dude, what the hell? Like, Legion totally folded, and they give you something totally different.
That is kind of weird. Like, obviously, if you were interested in Maxim, you probably would have bought a subscription to Maxim.
Yes.
Like, it is a little funny that they just kind of send you a consolation prize. But I guess if they folded, they can't give you a refund, right?
No, well, they won't. Well, they didn't fold. I think. Oh, yeah, I guess they did, huh?
Yeah. Vibe went out of business. Blender went out of business. EGM went out of business.
Yep.
I mean, like, print magazines are getting fucking killed these days.
That's true.
With you kids and your Twitter,
Your internets,
your Facebooks.
your
You're destroying the print industry. But yeah, that does suck. I mean, what's that one that you really like?
So if you guys still like print, and this guy should totally just cancel, and I don't even get if he canceled Maxim, can he get his money back?
Probably
I have
not.
no idea.
They will never give you your money back for any reason.
So there's a problem with this, but my favorite print magazine, which is like written by basically people that aren't 12 years old, is Edge.
Edge magazine's the shit.
Like, I let you borrow that copy,
right? Yeah, you
right?
let me borrow. Oh my god. For gaming magazines, it is seriously like picking it up nowadays is like picking up Nintendo Power when you're younger.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just that sort of awesome.
It's kind of like the what is it, like Atlantic Monthly or the New Yorker of gaming magazines, right? Because there's this entire article on the business behind Steam, which for like game geeks like us, we just
awesome.
eat up. It's awesome.
But they also have really good developer interviews, really good screenshots of
Yep.
games that haven't come out yet. I mean, I got my Uncharted 2 fix like 6 months ago.
Wasn't that awesome?
Fucking sick.
And it wasn't fanboy. They actually went into like all of the how did they do the mocap, all the stuff that we're actually curious about. But here's the problem: it's actually printed in the UK, so it's a UK magazine. So you have to work in these weird, pounds.
Yeah, so it's on the wrong. It does open on the wrong side.
Yes,
it's backwards. It's on the
you
wrong
get
side
tea
of the road.
with it. It's terrible. But it's $100 a year.
Ow!
A monthly magazine, 12. That's like what, $8 or $9, right? So
wow.
It's pricey, but dude, like it is seriously the best gaming magazine I've ever read.
It is awesome,
and it lasts me about a month in the can, basically.
Yeah,
so it's just like you go right through.
It's
just
really
perfect.
good in content. I would say get a couple of your friends together. Like if you got gamer friends,
that's perfect, dude.
Pool in your money,
Yes.
get all your gamer friends together, and then kind of chip in and do that because it's really worth it, and it's not so bad if it's like $1 each a month or something.
Well, but the thing is, like, if you look at it too, you can find it in I found it in Borders and a couple of other places.
Yeah.
And it's about $9, so you can just at least go there and just paw through it too if you're younger or whatever. So.
Absolutely.
But it's awesome. Stay away from Maxim.
Yeah. So next up is Kyle. So several months late, he decided to
It's almost a year, dude.
Almost a year late, he decided to reward me for my BioShock challenge, which was the whole thing was a bunch of people said they were going to burn shit and cut their hair and do all this breaking, burning, whatever.
And they did it, dude.
And they did it. It was awesome. It was this orgy of destruction. And now I get a little bit more.
Well, after dinner min of destruction.
Nice. Okay, so anyway, without further ado, this is a weirdly formatted video, so I can't promise you guys what this is going to look like.
It's going to be about this big.
Yeah, it's like this and like narrow, so it'd be, all right, well, let's see what happens.
There's the cell phone. There's my dad, he's going to be filming it. Oh, there's the golf club I'm using. We're at my park. And we're going to take my 4-iron, hit the cell phone as far as I can. Hopefully destroy it. That was a lot better than I thought it would be. That was pretty cool. Well, I know it's a year late, but there you go, Tobin. I destroyed my cell phone for you. Okay, here's the aftermath. There's the screen, nice and broken. There's SIM card holder where it used to be. The battery, it's a little dented, it's alright. The back, pretty unscathed, nothing different. The keyboard, that's where I hit it, where the battery used to go. Here's the stylus, nice and bent, and it can no longer properly function. Yow.
Yes!
Dude,
break shit!
I think I might have had that phone.
I love that his dad is holding the camera while he just fucking smashes a $300 cell phone.
There wasn't much of a slice on it either. It was actually a pretty good shot.
Yeah, it was nice. Right,
was great.
Right. I mean, yeah, that was pretty funny. So thank you for destroying shit. As always, I am the id of the nation.
That's right. Are you gonna hold off on BioShock 2 so you can get more people to shave their head?
I should do it until everyone is just absolutely crazy with, like, just, I want people to do more stuff. I want some boobies for newbies.
Oh, we still have that yet to get
We've
boobies.
never gotten boobies for newbies. So thank you very much for destroying your shit for me. Mm-hmm. I'm happy about that. So the last one up is Montakai.
Montakai.
Should we just let's just let the magic happen?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Here we go.
All right.
What's up, NooBTooB? This is Montakai. Yeah, I'm from the forums. I just saw you guys were giving a lot of props on a game called Dead Space. So many of my buddies went. We rented that shit. Bombed it up all last night. It's 6 in the morning. We just barely finished the fucking end of the game. Wasn't a big fan on the ending, but that's the scariest shit I've ever played in my life. And it was so much fun. Listen, I just want to thank you guys. Awesome review. Thanks, bye. Yow.
Wow,
I'm so out of breath.
Yeah, I know.
That voicemail was just... I feel like I just went for a run and then called NooBTooB. What was that all about?
Just listen. If you have your cell phone during PE, don't call us. Wait till you're done.
Or if you're like walking up a steep hill, it's just like take a break. Take a drink of water, catch your breath. It's not that important.
No,
you gotta just chill. So
you gotta present yourself in a very a lot of energy. We love a lot of energy in our thing,
but not out of energy. So anyway, yes, we love Dead Space 2. I don't think there was a question. You said that it was scary, and maybe he was terrified. Maybe he was so scared that he was still out of breath from playing the game.
Maybe, but it did sound like he was tired from something else entirely. Did you see they finally released the box art for Dead Space Extraction?
Really?
Yeah, it basically shows
still
like
on the Wii.
No, they changed it. They actually put it on the Nintendo Entertainment System finally, so
nice.
It'll be much scarier.
So does it look cool?
The box. Well, the annoying thing is like joystick. I don't know if you can read joystick, but it just pisses me off. It's basically a woman like shooting the the cutter.
Yeah.
Protecting a guy, which is like kind of funny, but it's just like whatever, right? She's got this weird like scare face. So what joystick did is they took that face and every single story afterwards, they put that face in it. And it was pretty funny for 2.
At first, yeah.
But like after 20, it's the most obnoxious thing. Yeah. So Dead Space Girl is the new meme. Unfortunately.
So, you know what? Forced meme.
Forced memes.
Forced memes are not funny. So, that is our show for the week. Thank you for watching. Check out the website at NooBTooB.com. Participate in the forums by clicking the community tab at the top of the front page.
That's right. If you watch the video on YouTube, make sure you click on the subscription button right over there. It's big yellow, like many other things. And also rate the video with 5 stars by clicking on Tobin's right knee below his junk if you're watching in HD.
I mean, all I'm going to say is that if you touch my right knee, you might still get some junk, you know what I'm saying?
That's it for this show. I'm Yuzo Watson.
And I'm Tobin Kazire. Audio engineering for NooBTooB is done by Rain's Dark Overlord Strunk. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all next week. Routes!
Yeah. Okay, you don't have enough mountains. You can't play that.
Alright, here's a mountain then.
Alright, wait, okay, here's a mountains. Alright, sorry, here's a mountain, and then you play, it's just like, alright, fine, alright, you play Minotaur, I'm gonna play my Wood Wraith Strangler and attack and kill him.
But wait, so but my Minotaur is stronger than the Wood Wraith Strangler.
But we'll see, I just played the opposite day card, so.
Opposite day? Let me see that.
No, that's alright.
What's it? Opposite day, fuck you, let me see that.
No, I took it back, so that's one of the qualities. I let you read it, but I can't do it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I let you read it, but I can't, so, and then this other card that I'm playing, wait, hold on, so, I'm trying to think, you have to cluck like a chicken. Oh, also, it says that you have to cluck like a chicken, or you lose.
Alright, I see how this is going. Alright, I'm playing the Caucasian Shredder card.
What?
Yeah, there's no defense. Alright, here we go. Whoa, it's like ribbon. It's like, oh, what's this? Oh, what, Black Lotus? What's that? Oh, now what?